people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us.
And I expect all of you guys to get involved with conservative media and be heard today, tax April 15th, and again November, when we take this country back from the people that are trying to control you and make this into a socialist state. We're not standing for it. Thank you very much.
These people are speaking it out here. They're letting you know what's going on.
Conservative Media Peeps, what's up? It's me, JDV, John D. Villarreal, and PFV, Paul Villarreal, on the phone right here. We are talking today about this terrorist attempted explosion in New York City. Now, the police and other people, well, at least the news reports or some people were calling it an amateurist attack. What does that remind me of? It reminds me of what they were saying about a little underwear bomber dude who came in over from Nigeria, even though there was all kinds of warnings everywhere. Homeland Security and other people apparently didn't do anything about it. Robert Gibbs and Napolitano went on this week and other places saying that the system worked until it blew up in their face, dude. And they're lucky that that passenger saved their rear ends. Might be shades of the same situation here, because now we've got reports on Fox News, Drudge, and other places that Pakistan Taliban claims responsibility. And you know what? I mean, they were all hyping up the Timothy McVeigh thing and everything like that. You know, 15-year anniversary, even though I never really heard much about the 10-year anniversary or anything like that. And I don't know why we need a big anniversary or something like that. But whatever, fine. You know, let's just deal with, we'll give them that. But let's just talk about that for a second. How amateurish was that? He blew a freaking fertilizer, dude. Doesn't matter, dude. A bomb is a bomb is a bomb. If it blows stuff up, it blows stuff up. You know, buildings get destroyed, property gets destroyed, people can die. Now, my question is this before I turn over to Paul. We've got underwear bomber dude. We've got New York City with the Pakistan Taliban. Maybe that's related to South Park. Maybe that's related, they say it's related to what Obama's doing over there, whatever. We have Fort Hood, where this Muslim extremist dude who was in the army and they knew that he was out of control. They didn't kick him out. He shoots and kills a bunch of people. There's been a lot of other things going on. Is Obama asleep at the switch? What's going on? I don't want to hear about Jay Leno jokes and Obama and the White House Correspondents' Dinner and Obama's fashion and all his golf trips, stuff like that. The dude's asleep at the switch in the golf with this whole oil spill. It's Obama's Katrina, but worse. There's all, I mean, what about Haiti? How's that going? And now we have national security in jeopardy, in the same thing with Arizona and these illegals flooding over the border and the drug war and everything like that. We are all for immigration reform, but you have to secure the borders first. We're going to deal with that next on our next subject, but I want to hear from Paul. This is getting crazy here, and I'm worried about the security of this country, and I'm worried about an administration that's asleep at the switch. What do you say about that?
You know, it's sad to see things such as peaceful, orderly, concerned Americans such as those involved with the Tea Party protest, those that are upset and outraged because illegal immigrants are shooting deputies and kidnapping and killing Americans, being treated as the enemy when we have real enemies. And now we have announced real enemies here in this Times Square attempted car bombing in the Pakistani Taliban. I mean, this is what happens when political correctness runs amok. And unfortunately, the realities are being visited upon us now. And that's what's going on.
That's what's going on. Look, we're here trying to be as factual as we can be. And we're passionate about this, and so is America out there. And we want to hear from passionate people out there. We're not trying to get overheated or anything like that, but at the same time, this is real life situations here. This is real national security. This is life and death situations. People didn't take it seriously with this guy in Fort Hood, and look what happened. People didn't take it seriously with that dude on the plane that almost blew up the whole dang thing, and look what happened and almost happened there. And now we've got Times Square. I mean, dude, people need to do their jobs and get on, get on this game. I understand it's very hard. I understand law enforcement from the local level, NYPD on up, FBI, CIA, stuff like that. Incredibly hard jobs. You know, you're playing defense all the time, and you have to be perfect all the time. They can only, they can afford to mess up all the time and just get it right once. I get that. At the same time, you have to be on another planet if you don't see a stark difference between George Bush's success at keeping this country safe and Obama's, in my opinion, almost cavalier attitude to the whole situation. Something needs to be done about this. They need to pay attention and do their jobs and stop playing politics and stop playing their little games and their little media. You know, you're not a Hollywood celebrity, bro. You're not a stand-up comedian. You certainly aren't Tiger Woods out there on the golf course. Get back to work, do your job, and keep us safe. And stop focusing on good citizens like the Tea Party for your little scare tactics with Napolitano or whatever's going on there. Keep America safe and keep Al-Qaeda and Taliban and other extremists out of here. Get it done. And the drug war people from Mexico or wherever else. Get it done right now. I am John. That is Paul. Subscribe to us above. Speak to us down below. Give your comments here. Nothing racist, nothing BS, nothing like that. We want to hear passion, involved, intelligent comments right here. Tell your friends about us. We are Conservative New Media. You're the Conservative New Media Army, and we will see you next time.